to actually show what I've been working on outside of the combine, which was also a good experience and performance. But to show what I've been working on in front of everybody, really my teammates, and go out there and just work out with them for the last time until I move on to another profession or the NFL. It was a great experience, and I appreciate just the camaraderie and just the whole event itself.
What have you been working on?
I've been working on a lot, conditioning. I've been doing yoga. I just started yoga, so that's a hobby of mine now. A lot of people pick up different hobbies, and yoga, hot yoga specifically, has been a part of my routine. Ron, actually, one of the media guys right there, bigger guy right there at the camera, he pulled me out to do more yoga, and I have made it part of my routine. So after this, we'll probably go. It's going to be me, him, and Christian Miller. We're all going to go out on Friday and we'll do some more hot yoga. So I try to do that at least once or twice a week. And so I kind of been working on flexibility, conditioning, and strength too as well. I overperformed myself on the bench press because I had already had my limit set at 20. So after I hit 20 and I was a little bit more fresh after that, I was like, you know what, why not 27? So that was actually big for me because I made myself proud, and that was good.
What are you trying to show these teams personally?
I'm trying to show them that I'm more than what they probably had me down as. I'm a nose guard, of course, but I can be whatever you need me to be on your team. And I'm sure you have a lot of guys who are like that, but I feel like just me being able to accept my role on the field oversees a lot of guys. Most guys try to go and make a big impact on most teams. Me, I'm trying to earn the room and the respect of the guys on the team, really just in the defensive line room. But I'm more than just the guy who they title me as.
How did Georgia help you build that mentality?
Really just longevity, showing me that, prepping for the game and cherishing the moments when we're out here grinding on the field, sweating together, and working real hard, just cherishing them moments. Georgia has shown me how to go through the process. We've always carried the word hard in the definition: solid, firm, resistant to pressure, not easily bent, broken, or pierced. We carry that word and we carry that meaning with us. And so being at Georgia showed us that even playing here and being out in the world is hard. So once you leave here, there probably is anything that you probably haven't been through that you'll go through in the next level at Georgia that you have already went through at Georgia.
Georgia players coming in.
I'll let him go. Sorry. Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
So you got good questions.
The last few years, Georgia players going into the NFL kind of set quite a high standard. Does that open more conversations that have you found with teams, or is that some pressure?
It definitely opens more conversations. It's more of it's common now, and it's almost expected. I've talked with a lot of scouts, and they saying, we expect a lot. We all coming out. If you're a little banged up, like you've been at Georgia, it's hard. So you can still go out there and do the drills. I've watched y'all practice all the time. This is coming from multiple scouts, of course, but for guys that come in 3 to 4 years, really 5 or 6 year guys, and perform on pro day, perform at the combine, it's more common to see. And for you to play at Georgia, the standard is already set here. You just have to reach it. And so most guys who come through here, they demand a standard for new guys, and new guys have to learn what the standard is so they can build up their their characteristics and their traits on the field, on and off the field, learning from teammates and this and that. To go through all that hardship here at Georgia is going to help them get to where they want to be, and that's the NFL. So if you want to go to the NFL, you come to Georgia. That's how it is.
What advice have you gotten from former teammates, guys you play with, who have gone through this process of the combine and the pro day and the draft? What are they telling you?
They just telling me just go out there and be myself. Most of the guys who I play with, they've already at where they need to be, where they want to be, and just me watching them it makes me proud. Because I know that I played on the same, or really just practice and play on the same field of those guys. But most of them just say, go out there and be yourself. You've been doing this for a long time. Most of us have. I've been doing this since I was 6, 7 years old. There's nothing that's going to change. The only thing that changes is the level of it. It's going to get a little harder, and once you accept that, the easier the game becomes. And so, but I would say just, being myself, and that's all I can be.
What's been the most challenging part of this process for you?
Oh, God. There's a lot of them. I say just the build-up, the suspense. A lot of us want to hear our name called, come April. And just that preparation is what keeps us motivated, because we know like we got to wake up every morning, gotta eat the right things, have to have a good workout in. It's just that thinking of like, man, like I know I can go like first round, or I know I can go second round. It's like I got to push a little bit more hard if I want these things. Some of us don't always reach those standards that we set up for ourselves at the beginning of the process. It's like most guys go, oh man, I didn't run fast in the 40, I'm not gonna go this and that, blah blah. It's about the confidence throughout the process. So I say just the build up to the draft is the biggest thing. That's the hardest thing right now. I say.
I feel like Christian's kind of doing the same thing you did last year. Has come back when there was a possibility he could go to the NFL. What advice would you give to him as he comes back?
Oh, Christian, keep doing what you've been doing, man. Like Christian's a great kid, very charismatic, expressive, if you will, and a great ball player. When he puts his mind to it, he becomes a really good player on the field. And being on the field, there's been a lot of occurrences where like I see Chris, like his whole mindset changes on the field, and that's the best thing that I've seen from him as a player, from when he was a recruit to now. I seen like when he puts his mind to it, he goes out there, he handles business. So, but Chris, keep doing your thing. Everything you've been doing up to this moment has got you where you need to be. So don't stop, don't change anything that you've been doing, but just keep working hard, and you'll be here in Pro Day just like I am in a year from now, of course.
Time for two more.
Yeah.
What do you think of Dan Jackson's time at Georgia?
Oh man, that's a good question, because most people they think about Stetson Bennett. Stetson Bennett has a great story, and other people think about Dan Jackson. It's like, wow, like Dan, that's my dog. Like I forever reach out to Dan, and every time I see him, he creates a smile, like some sort of smile on my face. Just him being who he is and where he is from, where he came from, is like it helped him up to this moment. Staying down and learning from like great guys who had played in front of him, Malachi Starks, Tyke Smith, Lewis Seen. Just learning from these guys helped Dan Jackson get to where he is right now, and his hard work is, man, it's unmatched. And I could say like 5 to 10 guys, how many guys that work hard, but Dan is one of those guys who stand above most guys on the field. Just hard work wise, of course.
When you watch guys that are in the league now to kind of look around there, you ever come across Derek Brown film?
Say it again.
You ever come across Derek?
Oh yeah, I've come across Derek Brownfield. Yeah, Derek Brown is one of my favorite players in the league right now, and just because like he's a bigger guy who has a crazy motor and is crazy athletic, and it's like when you see a bigger guy, most guys will be like, he probably just he this and that, but Derek Brown is one of them guys where it's surprising to see him move at that amount of speed. And the strength that he has at the interior is crazy. But I watched Derek Brown, I say sophomore year, high school, and I watched him run. He had got a fumble recovery. It was almost for a touchdown. He kind of like tripped up a little bit, but it was the craziest play that I've seen like him have outside of him making sacks and TFLs. But right now in the league, he's having a good career, and I don't know if he's still with the Panthers, if I'm not mistaken. He is, right? Oh yeah, like he's doing good. I'm sure he's doing good there. But Derek Brown is one of my favorite DTs right now.
Was the play from his sophomore year of high school or yours?
No, play from when he was in college at Auburn. Okay. Yeah, that play. You remember that play? He had like a fumble recovery. It was like for like 40, 50 yards before he tripped up. They call it turf monster, but they got grass. They ain't no turf monster on grass. I feel like he was just so fast for his own good. He kind of tripped himself up. But Derek Brown's one of like more guys that I watched at the NFL. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I've seen a big dude run fast after